Are you looking for the best smartwatch for women? In this video we will look at some of the best smartwatch for women on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description. So make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Starting at number 1, Samsung Galaxy Watch. Why we like it? The Samsung Galaxy Watch is the successor to the Samsung Gear Watch line, and it improves on a lot of what was lacking with the Gear series. It's Samsung's best smartwatch to date, and it's easy to see why with its premium features. Even in light of some of its flaws, one of the best aspects of this smartwatch for women is its impressive battery life. Samsung rates the battery life at 3 to 4 days, which is much better than most smartwatches currently on the market and better than Samsung's Galaxy Watch Active. Keep in mind that this battery life can vary in a practical sense, depending entirely on the specific way you use your watch. If you're constantly using GPS, the highest brightness on your display, and all the apps, you likely won't get a full 4 days of battery life. Unfortunately, Samsung uses a proprietary charger for this watch, meaning you can't purchase your own or use your friend's charging stations. You can use the Galaxy Watch with both Android and Apple phones. If you're on an Android device, you need to be running Android 5.0 or greater. If you're using an iPhone, you'll need to be running iOS 10 or later. If you're an iPhone user, you might want to consider a different watch. The Samsung Galaxy Watch partially supports iOS devices, but you'll notice that there are many issues with the compatibility. You can get your notifications, track your sleep and monitor your heart rate all without issue. But if you want to use anything else, you'll probably end up frustrated. The Samsung Galaxy Watch is completely water resistant with a 5 atm rating. This means you can completely submerge the watch up to 50 meters of water. This makes it a great choice for swimming and tracking your aquatic exercises. This level of waterproofing used to only be available on Samsung's Gear Sports smartwatches. Number 2, Michael Kors Access Runway Smartwatch. The Michael Kors Access Runway Smartwatch is a designer's watch with a standout design and easy-to-use watch interface. With interchangeable bands, you can easily style this watch to match your outfit. If you're looking for something streamlined and elegant, this is the smartwatch for you. The Access Runway Smartwatch features a 300 mAh battery, which is rated to give you a full day's worth of battery life. However, this battery life is very easily affected by GPS, notifications and the heart rate sensor. We found that the battery lasted around 12 hours when we used it on a regular basis. This is still rather impressive for a watch with a bunch of high-end features. Charging the battery to 100% usually takes around an hour, or a little over, which is really helpful when you need to charge it in a pinch. This smartwatch for women features the Wear operating system, which works best for Android phones. While the watch can still connect to iPhones, you won't really be able to do much with it. You'll need to keep the Wear OS app always running on your iPhone, and you won't be able to interact with any of your notifications or text messages from the watch. You might think that such a good-looking watch wouldn't be able to handle any exposure to water. Fortunately, the Access Runway can be fully submerged for distances up to 50 meters. That means you can still take this smartwatch swimming without fear of ruining it. The Michael Kors Access Runway features built-in GPS tracking functionality that you can turn on or off as you please. This is helpful for a variety of different situations, including nights out with your friends, adventures outdoors or road trips. We did experience greater battery drain with GPS turned on, so be sure to watch your charge when you're using it. It is a great alternative to the best Apple Watches. Number 3, Samsung Gear Sports Smartwatch. Why we like it? The Samsung Gear Sport is the perfect smartwatch for women who need something more functional for exercising and tracking workout goals. This watch is slim and sleek, with a more subtle design quality than other Samsung watches. If you're looking for something lightweight and comfy for your workouts, this is a really good option. The Gear Sport features a 300 mAh battery that's rated to last around 2 days total. Research put the actual battery life pretty close to that, around a day and a half. Of course, like with other smartwatches, The things you do with your device can have a profound effect on the battery. Things like GPS and playing music will drain your battery much faster. The watch comes with a dock charging station that's relatively easy to use. Simply rest the watch on the dock and it will start to charge. When your watch is at 0% battery, you can expect to wait around an hour and a half before you get back to 100%. Both Android and iOS devices are compatible with the Samsung Gear Sport, but it works best with Samsung phones. Android phones work really well with the watch, but iPhones can't take advantage of the full capabilities of the watch. If you're on an iPhone, just keep in mind that you won't be able to respond to any notifications and you'll be much more limited with the Gear Sport. As you might expect, the Samsung Gear Sport offers full water resistance submerged up to 50 meters in depth. The watch's dynamic workout mode will recognize when you start swimming and start tracking your progress. You can also manually start this program. One of the unique features of this watch is the fact that you can even use it in salt water, which is pretty rare to find on a smartwatch for women. You get full GPS tracking functionality with this watch, but it's definitely more geared toward exercise tracking. You can pair the GPS functionality with any of the fitness apps from the Galaxy Apps Store to track your runs, bike rides or other workouts.